My cat picks up the lighter and it says, holy jeez. He says, it's a lighter. He says, Christ, fuck. It's from Coors Light. That's what my cat just said. Le Père, le Fils, and the Holy Ghost. What does it mean, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost? I just said it in French. It means that my cat gets down and gets it done by 69 days. 69 days, and the dog gets it done by 69 days. The number of the cat, 24. The number of the dog, 26. The number of the moon, 28. Wow. The number to go over in blackjack is 22, and it's the initials for bases on balls. Warner Brothers uses a round circle in the center. It's a red dot. Acme Explosives uses the flesh. In French, that's the arrow. You know about the manger, right? Jesus was born in a manger? Well, not that a French guy, musicales. He was born on the goddamn kitchen table where the knives were. It was surgery. When Jesus was born, it was surgery. They took apart the child. Somehow, before he even went on the cross, either A, he was never born at all, and the Holy Ghost is just a new system in man to be able to receive the Spirit. The rooster above the church, 38, 39, 11, 11, 39. 3 by 13, 3 by 11, 33. Lovejoy. 1776, 2 times 888. Do you want to see how this works? Look at this. Can you see this? 2 times 888 is 1776. How do we make an 8? You can make an 8 by a 4 and a 4, a 5 and a 3, or a 6 and a 2. If you make an 8 with a 7 and a 1, all you're doing is reconnecting the first world to the second world. But when you come from the first world to the second world, you've already created the link of H. Everything that is going to be in the lower part of C. Because H is made of C and C, which comes together as I. But wait, there's more of a reality. Because on square paper, when you put your dots and decimals and angles on square paper, you tell me why you did that angle. Why did you draw a line that way? What did you do to create it? That's where I go. I go where it's as small as you can get to the first dot that was ever clicked. And how did the first dot get to the second line? If it got to the second line, then it jumped over what was in between the first line. If it was the first line, was it going to the second line? Or was it going to the second area? Meaning, inside of the square is first area, second area, third area, fourth area. That's it. 360 degrees, you and around. 11, 11. One side, 11, 11 on the top. 11, 11 on the bottom. 11 times 11 times 11 is 1331, but 11 times 11 times 11 times 11 is 14. Is it 6? 14, 6, 14. Remember this. 12. Tell me, what is it, 12? Come on, come on. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. It's a half. What's 14? 1 and 4, 1 and 4, 1 and 4. That's a quarter. 4 corners are a quarter. Right? Isn't that what we did? 1 and 4? 4 corners? 1 heart? It's a quarter. 1 and 4 equals to a quarter. So what's bigger, 12 or 14? 12, of course. 3.1415, because pi was 1/4 of. If you went to the right of pi, you would go from 3 to 3.1. But if you went to the left of pi, you went from 3 to 2.9. Pi is 3.141592. 14 and 15 of every single month, 29 days. 28 days is the moon. 82 and 28 is 56, is 54 the difference, and that is the sun. 54 and 28 equals to 82. Time, heaven, T and H. So what I was going to mention in here is that 666 divided by 2 is 333, and 1776, which is divided by 2, is 888. 888 and 666. Why do I say this? Because the cube is an opposite. 3 and 4 will make 7. 4 and 3 will make 7. But we are looking for 6. 4, okay, and 2 make 6. But the opposite of 4 is 3. The opposite of 2 is 5. Your 6 will create your 8. So since your 6 creates your 8, we now have divided 1776, okay, because that's 3 worlds, 1776. 3 times 592 is 1776. So it's 3 worlds, 592, because 5 is the heart, okay? And there is no division of 5 into 1776. It becomes 1775. And you can obviously get into there by 5 at that time. 7 and 6 are the 7 lines and the 6 lines, okay? I'm not getting into that. I don't have anything prepared in my head. So when we get the 666 divided by 2, it equals to 333. Groundhog Day. 6 more weeks of. Why 6 more weeks? Because the numerological count for the universe, okay, is 6 times 6 is 36, plus 1 of the reconnect of God sleeps on the 7th day, but they reuse it on this earth and add it into our time. Keeping it 6 by 7 is the number to the universe 42, because inside of 5 is 4, and inside of 3 is 2, and the highest and the lowest number in these two dice is 5 and 3, because 5 is 4. 4 is the circle. Goes all the way on the outside. 4 times 9 is 360 degrees, and the 1 is 360 degrees. 1 and 0. 360 degrees, and 4 times 360 degrees surrounding 0, equaling to a total of only 1/4 of 1 part. Since there are 6 sides to a quarter is 1 1/2. One side is always down, equals to then 1 1/4. Don't count this side, it's down. Something's coming in. The ventilation system. The red sun. 7 up. My red cheeks. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Red is number 27. 3 reds equal Venus. 3 Venuses equal Saturn. 4 Venuses equal Neptune. 2 Venuses equal Mars. What is Venus? Which part of the mind is Venus? Should I put one eyebrow? Nah, over you? Part of Earth, the soul, where brown comes from? You see, in this world, I don't like to say this, but if you can shit up the storm, my friends, that's all this world wants. We need a further process and advance. Because by further processing and advancing the reality of this planet, we will understand every element of this planet. Therefore, we can live in this planet and rebuild. We die and we come back in new bodies. We can become from metals. Whatever we are, what do you call what reality is? Who am I? What am I doing? I'm speaking. I hear myself speak for myself. I am everything. And I'm loving it because I feel like I'm learning and seeing, and I just really like it for me. And I would love, love, love that if it was true or whatever I thought. And to be able to, if it is true, then I really want to share it, because the greatest gift is to share, my friends. Don't forget, there's a balance in everything. You can't share and have nothing left. Otherwise, you're no more here. Then you've done deceit upon oneself. At the end of it, we are always first to ourselves. But to survive, we are always last, which makes it sweeter and all the best. Nibiru, the red planet. Hearts, spades, black, equaling to 29. 2 and 9 is Jesus. Inside the word Jesus, JSS equals to 666. But one of the 6's is upside down because it's an original 6. It's a black 6. The moon and the original 6 are 2 black 6's. Why? Because on the 1 key in the roulette board of 1 or 10, 1 plus 0, or 19, 1 plus 9 equals 10, 1 plus 0. Everybody comes to JJJ, 30. But all zeros equal 6. So 1 equals 777, 77 red, 77 black, 55 double nickel. Now what does it mean to you? What does it possibly mean? Whatever I have said. Is there a reality to anything? 6, 8, 4, the dice? Yeah, it is the game. If there's something that you would like to understand, if there's something that you understand but you'd like to go deeper, or if I do not mention the proper words to use that reclaim that your intelligence is higher than mine or better than mine because I'm so dumb and stupid and whatever, I'm not even in that world. Whoop. I'm not even in that world. I'm not in that world. I don't even like that my mind can even think that way. If someone's dumber or smarter than me, I don't even like it to even be able to say that. I have to always presume that we have to be able to communicate. It has nothing to do with who's smarter. If it shows up in my head that it is like that, I don't really like it. But it only reminds me, well, if they're able to keep up to me. Because of their smartness. Smart means the capability of angling themselves to understand something. Meaning, someone who is very, very smart, this is what somebody would say that's very, very smart in my world. A person who is very, very smart would come to me and say, Ronald, and I go, yes, sir. I don't understand, but I really want to understand. Just let's take this from the top one more time. And I'll repeat it 1,000 times. This is the smartest guy in the world. I love it. I want to cry. Honesty. Crazy. Just makes you want to cry. 7 up. 7 equals number 65. 3 equals number 65. 56 or 50 stars, all the same thing. It's the communication. See, the 6 is the secondary world that was added in. It's called the B world. Number 23, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 plus 3 is 5 equals 211. 74 at Christ, 74 at time. Number 7 and number 2 and number 9 and number 11 are all from the same basis, because it separated the world from one side to the other world, to the stripe world, to where you exist only as the element of thought, where they can refabricate your vibration, okay, and follow you like a shadow. That as you're followed as a shadow, everything you do is enhanced or twisted, so that you don't actually get the proper secondary emotion feeling within yourself. You've been duplicated in this world, where in the other world they try to make you feel a different way than you actually are, and you become confused and you forget, and you can't remember anymore. This is the element of matrix. This is the same reason we're capable of being where we are, because we can think outside of a different realm. Our minds can be transferred to a different vision. Don't you like when you play the games and you can see right inside the game? That's who we are. We are those game pieces. This is insane beautiful. This is beautiful. You can't say you're not you. You're still the body of who you are. You're still the love of your heart, where you learn to love. It's still in the game. You feel the emotion. It's weird because now you know. Maybe you shouldn't know. Maybe you should just follow whatever the book says and never want to be in the position I'm in, to know and to feel you think you know your reality is real. For me it is. It's a little sad. I see little or nothing. I have to be colder than most because I have to be gentler. I can't attach because I detach. Because it's not fair if you don't share. If I take one side, I can't take the other. But if you don't run in justice, then you don't want to run at all. Your own perception, your own belief, should be what always turns everything around inside your heart. When you believe in yourself that you have used proper judgment, you have played reality upon yourself, upon the others, in which says, I see the real life of what 90% of the people see in this world. To bring them to the world that they love is just to comprehend and to step aside from the stupidity and not be stupid as another that would disturb the life of one, asking, why are we now here? Life has become so unjust. Why are we here? There's more why are we on this planet now because of the unjust, other than Hey man, like we worked hard today. Yeah, why are we on this planet? What? Like why are we on this planet? Everything's going great, eh? But not anymore. It's not like that. You hear that in small percentages. You are here because you know, you feel. It's so crazy. It's such a crazy love. It's like, oh my God, I know the truth. But why do we exist? Well, fuck, that's easy. Who wants to die? You want to live on. You had some good times. Remember those good times? They're coming back again. That's why sometimes you just want to forget and move on. Planet Nibiru, the rusty planet. Rusty stop, backstop. A secondary voice coming from two sides. Everybody hear a moonball? Nibiru. Nibiru. A transmission and a moon. What more do you need? You get a tire on this side and you put a tire on this side. Planet Earth. Star Wars. Same planet. Just like Waterfront just sent me today. He says this acacia tree apparently can stop the rust or can be an inhibitor to the rust. Rust, 18 and 21 outs in baseball, is the 7th inning stretch. The game ends at 27-27, which means one team after the 7th inning stretch will get 6 outs, the other team will get 9. The rotation of the cat and the dog. Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I'm going to leave it at now, and I don't even think I was able to advance to the point I wanted to in this video. But you see this? These are all cards. The red planet, I think I've already begun. The black heart and the red planet. A heart and a spade. The stand, the diamond in the rough, the heart is sitting upon. Jack of one eye. See this in the middle, the yin and the yang. See this crossing in the middle? Okay, swooping through number 5. 4 and 8. This is the entry point. It's the entry point, 4 and 8. 3 and 8 is the church. 2 worlds. 8 connects to 5 and 5. And who's in charge? The Black Queen. She holds a flower. Okay, she holds 4 and 4 flowers. The point she holds is the diamond point, low shoe, inside the black spade. There is a reality inside numbers, and if you turn the pages on the internet, you find pages and pages to read. Turn your camera a little bit on an angle, like this angle, and take a look in. There's words in between these words. It's like you'll have 20 pages saying the same word, win, 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 win. Inside the space, the void between the words and between the letters. Raphael, 7286. Rael, if you want. Rael to Porith. Raphael to Porith. Rael to Porith. Laser Lipa. Leap in the sky. Laser Lipa in the sky. Raphael, Rael. Call me what you want. But the psychology inside of Rael is Raphael. P and H, 48. The space, I interacted. I gripped it. And I bounded together 2 sides. And I was able with my horns to stick them out and understand what is Rael, real, and what is just, well, Teporith, just another myth. A little pouring on top of the little sugar, the honey. Raphael, for the 3rd time in the year 5775 at 7:10 in the evening, whether or not I know I'm going to make ever a video again to tell you that I began to do this because I believed and there was a time that was going to come that was going to make a big change in the history of man, that man will talk about for thousands of years into the future. That was going to be now. Okay, the calling date has begun. 5775, and is a continuous, but if you get to 2016, man has already seen the light. This is the only year you can see the dark. This will be a dark year, my friends, okay? For some, they will begin to see the light as early as in a few months from now. Many have already witnessed the light. Next year is the dark year, and it will continue until 2022. Before most of everybody who was born will have passed, being the old world, to where those who have come up as our children will see the new world. And for them, once the old world goes, they don't know anything but the world they live. They will bring in and reap. In 2021 is the festival, which begins in 2020, somewhere in September, is the festival of the new world, which will be brought on by who is born 13 years from, thus and therefore born in 2008 is that number. 2008 is the number. They have to be born to be of the year of 13 years old by 2021. So those born in 2008, that is going to be the first actual new world, which they weren't even 5 years old to see what's going to go on right now, to see what's been going on. They'll only live the beginning of it. But everything's going to change because of their brothers and their sisters that were born before them, or the parents that are not much older than 22, 23 right now, which is something like my son. And I'm already living it. I'm already living the joy of the next generation. Like, whatever's going to happen, I'm just going to go like, all right, they wrote the book. I already saw the book. I'm already ready. Like, I'm already doing, like, what you guys seem as nothing, as I seem as everything, sitting here. See those books? See the rows of books, right? I got stacks and stacks of books, stacks and stacks of pens, paper, ready to just move on in and slumber aside those who need that extra energy. Because once you're many, you are so strong. The love, the passing of this world is nothing. When you're together for the last moment, should everything work a little bit different and we all jump into the new world by leaving this world through death, then we reawaken in these new bodies, waking up in the morning and go, whoa, 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 do I feel awake today? Holy shit. You go outside and you do all kinds of crap and you come inside going, Ma, it's like fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Your mother goes, no, it's 9:30 in the morning. And you look at the clock and you look at the clock and say, Mom, I think the hands are moving slower. Something's going on. We've been given extra time. Well, I'm bored. Like, that's where you come back, Mom, I'm bored. Tell him to speed up time. I'm bored. Give me a Coca-Cola and a McDonald's burger. Let's go on. Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. You know what number 23 is about? 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals 5611. The first 11 that ever can be created. The first 9 that's created is from AD. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 is 54. And that's the local sun, not the creation of C, F, and I. CFIs, air conditioned man, because my nose is cold. CFIs, 369, 147 is the relation between the left and the right wing. When they add in 2, 4, and 6 and 8, along with 5, interjunctioning between the rest of the numbers, 414, piano. Who makes the next call? Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. This was just a show, my friends. There ain't nothing real. The red sun will come in. I go, whoa, it's a rooster. Number 91. 7 times 13, 91. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 3 and 4. 3 by 4, 3 plus 4 equals 7 and 12, 19. 1 times 9, 1 plus 9 is 109. 10 and 9. 10 and a 9. 10 and a 9. You know what I'm saying? 1, 3, 5, 9. This is the 5 hole. 1, 3, 5, and this is the 5 hole. So you count 1 twice. 1 here and 1 here. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. 1 and 1 and 3 and 5. Roman numerals 1, 5, 1. Because forget about the 3 and the 1. 1 and 1. When you look at the numbers on your telephone and it says in the corners 1, 3, 7, and 9, screw that. They're all number 1. Throw everything else out. It's 1, 1, 1, 1, and that's it. And then in the middle, there's another 1. And there's 1 every time you're in between another 1. And it's 1 and 5 every time you're in between the in-between of two 1s. It'd be 1.5, halfway. It's 1 and halfway. It's 1 and 5. Although your 1 away is 1 and 1 is 2. And in between is 1. And 2 and 1 is 3. And 1 and 2 is 3. And 2 is 5. And 1 and 2 is L. And A and B. And 5 is E. And 1 and 5 is O. Spells Ebola. Of course. Because it's a number system. Up and down, left and right, 45, 90. That's it. There ain't no more numbers. Raphael, 70-86 in the constellation of Becca. I think I talk a little too quick. Oh my God, the guys in their white coats are showing up. You're a little bit early. Couldn't wait 5 more minutes. I bring you into the next video. Okay, there won't be another one. Thank you for the night.